I think probably for me the main draw for the spring bear is the adventure. It's just going into new areas. I've never hunted this area before, so there's a lot of exhilaration in the unknown, and that's one of my favorite things about spring bear. I know I've said it before, but you sort of embrace this aerial predator mentality when you're flying around and looking for game, trying to figure out if you can make a stalk at it. You know, there's a million things going through your mind when you see it. You think about the wind, where's the best place to land the plane, to set up the camp, the approach, can you get a shot at it, will you be able to see it? You know, there's all sorts of things going through your mind when you spot that animal. And then, you know, like for me, tomorrow is when we'll see how it actually plays out. So it's pretty exciting. I mean, you can just go and sort of dream up an adventure and go and try it out. And maybe, you know, actually for quite a while today, I didn't think I was actually going to be bear hunting tomorrow, but then I ended up spotting some that were in a place that I could make a move. But that's part of the unknown and the challenge, and that's what makes it fun. It's not a slam dunk every time you go out, but sometimes it is, and that's what makes it sweet. So you can see the taxiways and the strip are still in pretty good condition, so we probably got at least 3 or 4 more 5 days here, something like that, before it gives out and there's big gravel patches and I won't be able to taxi anymore. So we're still rocking the straight skis, which is pretty rare for middle to end of April. So let's do this. Wow, okay, this is crazy. There's a stinking bear that's on a kill right here. It's down in a deep ravine, but you can just see, just look at all the tracks. There are tracks like everywhere. Got a few bears spotted out there, so this is awesome. There's 4 different bears that I've seen. All of them are pretty close to a den or the ones on a kill. So that's very exciting. So now it's just gonna be a matter of figuring out which one I wanna try for first. I'm kinda leaning towards the one on the kill, so that might be happening. I've never shot a bear on a kill before, so I figure you gotta start at some point here. All right, guys, we are in the game. So I flew over. I ended up landing probably about 2 miles from where the actual bear is kind of bedded down. I just figured I don't mind getting a little bit of exercise, and I was a little paranoid about landing on lakes right now just with overflow and that sort of thing. I didn't want to get myself in a bind, so I kind of found this open spruce meadow. I drug it one time just to kind of lay a good set of tracks down, just kind of feel what the snow felt like, if it was, how deep it was and how dense. But it felt overall pretty firm. So came back, landed, and then, so the plan is we've got one bear. It's sitting about 2 miles that direction towards the sun. And it's sitting on what looks like a kill site. So when I flew over it earlier today, I mean, there were just tracks everywhere, just kind of like beat down, and there's a bear right in the middle of it. So I saw him kind of moving around a little bit. I'm not really sure how big it is, but you know, I'm more brown it's down type of mentality on these spring hunts. I'm not necessarily holding out for a monster booner trophy bear. For me, it's mostly fun just being out here, and usually you have like kind of a select window with weather, snow, the airplane, being on skis, and all of that to really make it happen. So for me, it's mostly just about the adventure, getting out here, and kind of a new experience. So hopefully this works, and with any luck, in about 12 hours, I'll be perched up on a little ridge about 2 miles that way, ready to let her rip. So no tent, But I've got my sleeping bag set right here, and then it just goes right back in the fuselage of the plane. It's almost like perfect. I'm about just under 6'2", and it works out pretty slick. I'm pretty excited. I got a little pillow for my birthday, so from the old Nelson clan, and I'm pretty excited to have that, because usually I just roll up a hoodie, call it a day. Got the bag packed, rifle slung. Got my skis I'll throw on, and then I'm gonna drag that sled in case I do end up getting a bear. I can put it on that sled to get back, but all right, we're getting there, about 1 mile roughly to go, and it's not too bad. The snow is still really crunchy. You can kind of see even just how much my skis are sitting on top of it. There's really no powder or soft snow or anything here, so needless to say, it's pretty loud. I just feel like I'm out on a Nordic ski right now with a rifle. So I gotta love that. There's some moose tracks. It's pretty crazy. You can see once the snow starts softening how much they post hole in. You can barely see the kill site. It's like right in there. All right, it's a little hard to see through there, but that's a bear right in the middle. So that's a good sign. That's what we're out here for. You can kind of see him moving around just a little bit. Out there he's chasing off birds or something. That's cool. It's cool when they're sort of, my friend Roger, I think, said predatory or protective, one of the two. There's sort of all these little ravines that kind of cut and move, and I'm trying to kind of figure out what the best one is to actually get me within range of that little bugger. The wind is right in my face, which is awesome, so it's kind of coming down this valley, so that's perfect. Always need the wind in your favor for bear. Like that's number one. They have pretty poor eyesight, pretty poor hearing, amazing sense of smell. Good thing with the hearing, because these skis aren't the quietest ever, but there's not really much better way of getting in. So yeah, I mean, kind of final stock here. I don't want to screw it up by being impatient, so just kind of the key is be patient, move slow, get to a spot where you can get a shot, and then make it happen. So let's see if that works. Basically just gonna drop down this edge and then cut all the way down the next finger, and that should put me at about 350 yards from the bear. So all right, I'm ditching a couple little things. I'm gonna just kind of work my way up to the top here along the edge and hopefully be able to get a shot. So my goal is to probably get inside of 300 yards. And if I can do that, I'll let her buck. Kind of some old tracks, but more than likely that's him. He's about 350 yards right in there. But this is thick. I can't hardly see anything. So I'm just kind of moving slow going in there. He's right there. He's about 270 yards away right now. This is really thick in here, so I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to try to get closer. I have a little window I could probably sneak a bullet through. All right, I'm gonna try to get you right there, and I should be able to shoot up at it. Here goes nothing. Let's do this. All right, there he is. He's chilling on a moose kill, which is kind of cool. It's 250 yards away. The hardest part here is actually going to be getting a clear shot because there's a lot of brush in the way. So, kind of trying to figure out what my best option is. right, I think we're gonna give this a go. Did I hit him? I think I got him. Or I totally missed him, one or the other. Bear down, guys. I got him. I'm pretty sure my first shot must have just anchored him because he didn't move. I actually didn't even know if I hit him. It sounded like I hit him, but it was about a 250-yard shot. And you can kind of see there's a lot of debris I'm trying to shoot through. I kind of found the most open, shot that I could get. And that's kind of what it looked like. So the bear, you can kind of see the den. And I moved my rifle a little bit to the right, but I kind of was able to just sneak a shot right through. And I knew I kind of needed to make the first one count because I knew that if I hit him and he got up and moved, there's so much brush and stuff in the area, it was going to be a little challenging to get a second shot. So that's why I was a little surprised when he didn't move at all. But he moved about 5-10 feet, and then it looks like he kind of died. So I'm gonna go grab the sled. I mean, I've got to backtrack a little bit for that and get my skis, give him a little bit more time, and then we'll head up and check him out. That's wild. That's the dead moose. Obviously, he buried it. Jeez, that's the bear. Nice. Looks pretty nice, actually. It's our first thick, dark. Sweet. All right, got the bear down. It's not the biggest bear ever, but man, it has a really nice hide. And the claws are insane. The claws are like 5 or 6 inches long. I've never gotten a bear with claws that long, which is pretty crazy. It's like that on both of his front paws. But yeah, there he is. Definitely a sweet bear. Kind of a cool opportunity. I've never had one on a kill before. So it's kind of fun to stalk and just sort of see what the bear did, which turns out just kind of camped out. Even though it seemed like I was making so much noise on this crunchy snow, I don't think he even had any idea that I was there. So pretty cool for it all to work out. And yeah, I'm gonna get it cleaned and a couple mile sled ride out to get it back up to the plane. So pretty awesome. Woo! Oh baby. Got the game bag on my back now. And then I put my gun and stuff in the sled. But this uphill, it's gonna be the end of me. It's not honestly that much, but whew, it's steep with a heavy pack. It's a ball buster. This sled is sweet because everything slides real nice when it's flat, but when you're going on the uphills, there's no brake because it just wants to go down the hill. That's the only direction it wants to go. So I'm sweating my keister off right now. Oh baby, that is one good sight, guys.